Over all this time, I have come to a profound realization about the direction I want my life to take. I don't want to live a typical worldly life, entangled in superficial pursuits and mundane interactions. I've confirmed this to myself and shared it with you, Oral. This isn't a declaration from a place of superiority, but a recognition that I cannot engage in those low levels of existence that seem to consume others. Typical conversations bore me eventually, and even small talk feels like a complete waste of time. I don't mind meeting people I like or fulfilling my duties, but the deep connection I once felt with others seems to have faded away. When I made the decision to distance myself from you, it was a turning point for me. I realized that it was a worldly decision, driven by external factors rather than genuine emotional needs. In the same way, I perceived your love for me as not being true love. It seemed more like physical attraction or something materialistic. My reasoning was that you didn't truly love me. However, I must admit that I was not always fair to you either. I acted out and behaved in ways that gave you mixed signals, and I understand why you couldn't trust me. Looking back, I realize we both were not as mature then as we are now. As I have grown as a person, I assume that you have also matured. I sense a different vibe from you now. While I am not in a position to judge, I do perceive that perhaps my own changes have influenced how I see you and our past interactions. When a person changes, it often leads to changes in their perception of others and their situations. This realization has made me understand that everything is happening on its own, almost effortlessly. I observe more and react less, trusting that whatever needs to happen will unfold in its own way. During this time of introspection, I often recall our conversations, including the long-distance ones and the moments of telepathic connection. Those conversations were so pure, effortless, and natural. They were a stark contrast to the bitterness I sometimes displayed towards you. But that bitterness wasn't truly me, it was a product of my past experiences and the wounds inflicted by others. I felt robbed by many, yet loved only by you. Reflecting on our relationship, I see now that my actions were influenced by the pain and distrust I carried from previous encounters. I projected these feelings onto you, which was unfair. Your affection, although it sometimes appeared materialistic to me, was perhaps the most genuine form of love I had experienced in a long time. My inability to recognize and accept this love stemmed from my own insecurities and past traumas. I have come to understand that personal growth is a continuous journey. As I evolve, my perceptions and interactions also transform. This transformation has led me to a place of greater inner peace and understanding. I am more aware of my actions and their impact, and I strive to approach life with a sense of calm and acceptance. This change in perspective has allowed me to appreciate the beauty in small moments and to find joy in simply being present. The shift in my outlook has also made me realize that I do not need to conform to societal expectations or engage in meaningless interactions to find fulfillment. True contentment comes from within, from living authentically and staying true to my values. This realization has liberated me from the pressure to fit into a mold that never suited me. I now prioritize my well-being and personal growth over external validation. This journey of self-discovery has been both challenging and rewarding. It has taught me the importance of staying true to myself and the value of genuine connections. I have learned to let go of past hurts and to embrace the present with an open heart. As I continue to grow, I remain hopeful that my relationships will also evolve, becoming deeper and more meaningful. This path may not be typical, but it is the one that resonates with my soul, and I am committed to following it wherever it may lead. Your person is in a state of desperate prayer, sensing that the conclusion to their struggles is within reach. They can finally feel the promise of a new start approaching, as balance is slowly but surely being restored in their life. This sense of equilibrium comes after a period marked by significant conflicts and challenges they have had to confront and manage recently. This period of turmoil has now given way to an enforced phase of rest and relaxation. While this pause might feel imposed upon them, it is exactly what they need to move forward. This respite is not just about physical rest, it is a time for emotional rejuvenation, allowing them to process and heal from their recent trials. This phase of enforced rest is facilitating a resurgence of deeply emotional experiences within them. They are undergoing a profound transformation, marked by a series of significant movements and shifts in their mindset and outlook on life. They are moving away from a mindset rooted in lack and scarcity to one abundant with growth and opportunities. This shift is monumental as it signifies their ability to rise above the fears and insecurities that have previously held them back. They are transitioning into a more confident and self-assured version of themselves. In this journey, your person is becoming more emotionally vulnerable, a state that brings about a blend of excitement and shyness. They are optimistic about the future and open-hearted, yet there is a palpable sense of nervousness as well. This emotional vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to their growing strength and self-awareness. They are being called to prioritize themselves above all else, an essential step in their personal growth. This self-prioritization does not come from a place of selfishness, but from a profound understanding that they need to be whole and complete within themselves to give to others fully. As they continue to grow, they are feeling an increasing desire to reach out, particularly feeling a deeper connection to the feminine energy. This connection is more profound than ever before, as they awaken to the divinity of this bond. They are cutting through the blocks, barriers, and obstacles that have previously hindered their progress. They are moving through this transformative energy with remarkable speed, rising into their imperial energy and stepping into their role as a leader. This leadership is characterized by a strong sense of purpose and determination. There is a powerful energy of cutting and clearing in their physical world, signifying a release of people and situations that no longer serve their highest good. This act of letting go is both liberating and necessary for their continued growth. On the other hand, the feminine energy in this dynamic is undergoing a different transformation. You, embodying this feminine energy, are becoming more distant and detached from the connection. This shift is particularly pronounced if there were recent instances where your heart was hurt or the last conversation with your person left you feeling cold. Your person can sense this sudden shift in your demeanor and it impacts them deeply. In response, they are planning something significant for you. This plan is not a spur-of-the-moment idea, but rather something that has involved a lot of sacrifices and detailed preparation. They are serious about this endeavor, it is no joke. They have invested considerable time and effort into ensuring that whatever they are planning for you is meaningful and impactful. Your person is preparing to re-enter your life with great care and intention. They are done with holding back and are ready to move forward with conviction. There is no way they are giving up on you or the connection you share. Their determination to achieve this reunion is unwavering. They are driven by a deep-seated desire to reconcile and rebuild the relationship on a stronger, more secure foundation. This determination is fueled by their belief in the divinity and significance of the connection they share with you.